Okay, so I am Dr. Linda Mitchell. I am very excited to be here with you today for our very first Mississippi 4-H Town Hall meeting, Facebook Live. So since it is our first, please bear with us as I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun and you'll never know what might happen when you're live. That's something different for us. But we're excited today to talk to you about the state fair. 4-H has a long, long history as far back as when I was a little girl, we were involved in the state fair. And we're excited this year because we have several new things coming up. And we hope that you will be excited as well and that you'll jump in and join us on some of those. I'll tell you, we're going to introduce each of us and share a little bit about what we want you to know about the fair. We're open to questions and comments at any point in this talk. So first of all, I'd like to introduce Mr. Kobe Rutherford. Tell us a little bit about what you do, Kobe.
Hey everybody, my name is Kobe Rutherford. I'm an extension instructor in the Center for 4-H Youth Development here with Mississippi State University Extension. A large part of my responsibilities at the fair will be helping out with the 4-H activities that will be held on 4-H Day, but I'll also have some roles in the livestock shows that are going to be taking place from Saturday, October 9th until Saturday, October 16th, all throughout the week. So we'll have hundreds of Mississippi 4-Hers that will be exhibiting their beef, dairy, goat, sheep, and swine projects throughout the week. And we'll also have our poultry show on Friday, October 15th. So I'll circle back in a minute and talk about those 4-H Day activities in more detail. But we're sure excited about the fair. It's always my favorite 2 weeks of the year.
Okay, thank you, Kobe. Dr. Morgan.
Thanks, Dr. Mitchell. My name is Mariah Morgan. I'm an Associate Extension Professor here in the Center for 4-H Youth Development. I'll be working with STEM and robotics, and so we're going to have some fun activities at 4-H Day at the State Fair, and I can't wait to tell you all about them. Like Kobe, I'm looking forward to the midway, and I'm looking forward to some of the science experiments that we can do while we're at the State Fair.
Thank you, Mariah. I'm also looking forward to the food. Man, you can't beat that fair food. So I'd like also to introduce Courtney Headley, who keeps our office on track with everything. Courtney, tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I'm Courtney Headley. I'm an administrative assistant at the Center for 4-H Youth Development here at Mississippi State University. And I am so excited to get to interact with y'all and take phone calls from y'all. I do a lot of the registrations that come through our office, so you'll probably see my name on a lot of the correspondence. So I look forward to chatting with y'all. Thanks.
Wonderful. I'd like to share with you right now about a couple of new things that we have at the fair this year. The first one's going to be great, and we're so excited that the Egg Board is sponsoring this, but we're going to do an omelet cooking contest. Now, omelets are great because you can make them any way you want. You can add peppers or mushrooms, or you can just put a lot of cheese in them. But that will be a contest. We hope that 4-Hers will love that and want to join in. With all of these things that we're going to be talking about today, we do have a deadline for registering, and that's simply so that we'll know how many to expect and what kind of supplies we might need for everything. And that deadline is October the 11th. So with the omelet contest, just contact your 4-H agent or check on our website to see. But it's just a simple registration. It's a pretty simple thing. We'll work with you. We're going to have a Zoom up this week showing how to make an omelet, how simple it is to do that. So everything will be provided. You won't have to bring a thing. We'll have pans and spatulas and all kind of ingredients for you to pick and choose from. So I hope that you will participate in that omelet making contest. There's going to be some pretty great prizes too, and that's nothing to sneeze at. So you definitely want to look for that. The other thing that we're doing that's really cool, I think, this year is our art contest. I know that there are many, many talented young people in our state, and we want to see that. So if you love to draw or paint or watercolor or do oils or just sketch with charcoal or just draw with a pencil, whatever you do in that art medium, we would love to have you share that with us. So that deadline is also coming up, and we hope that you'll get yours drawn and sent in. We do want it to be on a large medium, for instance, like an 11 by 14, or at least an 8 by 10, so that it can be displayed well. So check with your agent on that as well, and we'll on the website. You can call any one of us with any questions that you might have about any of these contests that are coming up. Kobe's going to tell you a little bit now about some other contests.
Thanks, Dr. Mitchell. So we've already started getting some of those art contest entries and photos in, and they're outstanding. I can't wait to see what else the 4-Hers are going to bring to us to display at the fair. But the other contests we have going on during 4-H Day and the day before are our cookout contest and a tractor driving contest. So to start with, I'd like to talk just a little bit about the cookouts. So we'll have a poultry cookout contest on Friday, October the 15th. And Ellen, if you'll show us the map, I'd like to show everyone where this contest will be taking place at on the fairgrounds. It's a little bit hard to explain, but once you see a graphic of it, I think it'll be easy. So if you look at the right-hand side of the map, that road is High Street. So if you take the High Street exit off of the interstate, you'll see Gate 10. And Gate 10 is the primary fair entry. Now, on the right-hand side of the road, just as you turn in Gate 10, there's a big grassy area. It's right behind the Fordyce Equine Center. And that's where we'll have the cookout contest set up. You can bring your grills, you can bring your tent. The meat will be provided for the poultry and pork cookout contest, but you'll have to bring your own beef if you decide to do that contest. We have all the guidelines laid out, so you just need to contact your local extension agent, your 4-H agent, and find out all the details about those contests. The poultry contest is on Friday the 15th at 2 p.m. You'll be receiving a half of a chicken to grill to barbecue. Basically, you'll have about an hour and a half or 2 hours to cook it. We have all those guidelines available. The beef and pork cookout contest are on Saturday, October 16th, the 4-H Day, at 3 p.m. So if you're going to participate in those contests, you would have a pre-register time at 2. The contest would start at 3 for the pork and beef cookouts. There's several options in beef. You can cook hamburgers, steaks, prestigious cuts, less expensive cuts. The opportunities are really endless for beef cookout. Now, also on 4-H Day, we'll have a tractor driving contest. Now, this is something that was traditionally held at 4-H Club Congress, but we're going to move that to the fair because it's a lot more visibility. There'll be a lot more people there, and we're excited for our 4-Hers to show off their tractor driving skills. We have a Kubota tractor that the 4-Hers will navigate through a course made of cones. They'll have to back it up. They'll have to make sharp turns. And basically, we have a rubric set up to where you're judged based on your ability to drive that tractor effectively through the course. So much fun. Contact your agent to sign up for the tractor driving contest. Like Dr. Mitchell said, those deadlines are October the 11th. Now, I'll also mention while I've got the floor, the Fashion Review and Modeling Squad Showdown. For an ag person, my first few years at the fair, I didn't know a whole lot about these activities, but it's something I've learned about and I really enjoy seeing the creativity of our 4-Hers, seeing the garments they construct, and seeing how they choose clothing and model clothing. So the modeling squad is so much fun. Basically, you pick out a theme for your group or your individuals, and it may be for anything from I'm going to the Kentucky Derby to I'm going to a rodeo. You pick out outfits and garments that kind of fit that theme, and then you're judged based on your ability to model those garments and how it fits to the theme. And I know Dr. Mitchell can even add more on that as we go along. But we hope you participate in those 4-H Day activities. Again, you can contact any of us at the 4-H office or your county agent to learn more. Thank you, Dr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Kobe. We appreciate that. And the fashion opportunity is wonderful because you don't have to make your own garments. You can choose something to wear. We want fun. The theme should be a lot of fun. We've seen some great ones in the past. So this is a chance for you to shine. Also, when you're thinking about the fair, think green. That's what we want to say. Think green, think 4-H. So we will have those great t-shirts. They're green. But if you don't have a t-shirt, we do have armbands. We have other ways for you to get your admission. But wear green, think green, because we want to really show how proud we are of 4-H. So I want to turn it over to Dr. Morgan right now to share a little bit about our STEM activities.
All right, thank you, Dr. Mitchell. So October the 16th, we're going to have 2 contests for our robotics 4-Hers, our robotineers. So So starting off will be our Clover Bud contest. We have some judges coming out of Rankin County to help us. Remember, our Clover Buds aren't really judged. It's more of an opportunity for us to help our younger 4-Hers get better at their programming skills. And so we're going to have an opportunity for them to showcase what they have learned when programming the Dash robot. So the Dash robot will work on a little state fair map. It's got to go down the midway. It's got to make a Ferris wheel. So that'll be fun to come and watch as well. And then after the Clover Buds get done, we'll have a judged competition for our juniors. Those are our 9 to 13-year-olds, and they'll get in there and they'll compete against one another to see who has programmed their robot to complete the most tasks on the challenge map. That'll be a fun opportunity for us to see each other and to see what we've been doing with our programming on our robots. Now, in addition to our robotics contest, we're also going to have some really fun hands-on STEM science experiments there in the trademark. So we hope that you'll come out, that you'll work with our 4-H ambassadors as they're going through those different science experiments. It'll be a little messy, but it'll be a ton of fun. So I can't wait to see you there and make plans to join us on October the 16th.
Right. Thank you, Mariah. That's wonderful. So as you can see, we have a lot of things happening, and we'll have even more going on. The fair is just a fun time to come with your family, with your friends. And the date to remember to circle on your calendar is October the 16th. So we also want to mention the paper clover. Buy something on that and go to 4-H. And we have a lot of things coming up with that. We'll be sharing more with you because we want you to know that we're going to be doing Facebook Live probably about once a month. This is our first one. So we're learning, and we'll get so that we can let you know the date. We hope to have a consistent date each month, the same date. So we'll be following up with that information, and we really want to grow the folks who know about this. So if you're connected today, please share with your friends and anyone else that you know that we are doing Facebook Live. We want you to be involved. We want to allow time for comments, questions, and we want to cover topics that you're interested in. So if you can think of a topic that you'd like to hear about, maybe you have a brand new puppy and you want to learn about our PAWS curriculum, or maybe you have an interest in archery. Whatever your interest is, or whatever topic you can think of, let us know. You can contact any of us at the state office and say, hey, this is something we want to do. And if you have something that you'd like to share, we want to hear that. So be sure and contact us. We're easy to get in touch with, and you can do that. So we're not doing this by ourselves. We'd like to give kudos to Ellen Graves, who actually is behind the curtain there, making things happen and making sure that everything gets communicated. But before we move on, I'd like to ask Courtney, do you have anything that you want to share or remind them of?
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell. Yeah, I would want to encourage each of you to get with your agent and see about getting one of those great state fair shirts. Ellen, can you display the design that is going to be on the back of those shirts? It is amazing.
Super cute.
And it's going to be in green, as Dr. Mitchell mentioned earlier. So be sure to get with your agent on getting these purchased. They're going to be $6. And yeah, we hope to see everyone wearing them.
Thank you, Courtney. So we want to think green. Remember that, think green. Let's show how proud we are of 4-H, and let's help 4-H to grow and to move into all the areas that you are interested in and to offer different things. So don't forget the new contest as well as the old this year. We want to see a lot of you making omelets. We're going to have some cool judges for that contest. Like I said, there'll be prizes. And then the art. Wow, I am so amazed. I know we have talented young people, but when I see the artwork that comes in, I'm like, wow, somebody actually created this wonderful, beautiful visual image. So we'll have those displayed at the fairgrounds, and you'll be able to see those. They're going to be on easels with matting, and so it's something that you want to be sure and walk through and look at. If you know of someone, even if they're not in 4-H now, but they're very talented with art or they're interested in that, please let them know about it. They can always join 4-H because guess what? It doesn't cost anything to join, and we have lots to offer. So they can join 4-H, and we'd love to have them participate in these contests at the state fair this year. But let us know, as we mentioned earlier, anything that you are interested in, topics for the future. And don't forget about all the things we have going on at the State Fair this year. We do have newsletters coming out, more information. We're going to be updating our webpage soon so that we can have everything there with links to what you need to find. But today, we want you to think about the State Fair and think green, and we want you to participate and let us know what you're interested in too, because we're here to meet your needs, and that's what we want to do. Thank you so much for connecting today. And before we close out, I just want to ask, is there anyone else who has something to say or questions to ask?
It looks like Miss Inez Som thinks that t-shirt is looking very good. And so we'll have that registration up shortly for you to be able to register to order a shirt. And then Ray says, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. So we're looking forward to seeing you there as well.
Right. And I know Miss Inez is going to wear that shirt. She has supported 4-H for a long time, and we appreciate you, Inez, and all those others who support us. Thank you so much. Any other comments, questions? We love feedback. In fact, we operate off of feedback. So I know we've taken our time today. We will do this again next month, and maybe we'll be more polished. Who knows? Or maybe we won't. You just don't ever know when you go live. But that's the exciting part about it. Thank you for being interested in 4-H, for supporting 4-H, and let us hear from you.